Meet certain brothers, you cooler with them than you are with other brothers.
Instantly.
Yeah.
Like instantly.
Yeah.
You from somewhere around in that fucking tribe, like that type of stuff. Like you drawn
Somewhere
down. Like it ain't you. It ain't like you better than somebody or nothing like that. No, it's that they're foreign to you.
Yeah.
I don't speak certain Negroes language.
Yeah.
I never have.
Like negativity. Like that's the language.
Oh, I can't
Like I don't speak fluid negativity because that will injure me. Like that will infect me.
Injure me.
Wow. Yeah, that will infect me.
Boy, you just killed
You
boy
feel
right there.
like that's real.
He said that will injure me.
You hear me? I'm telling you, man. Like negativity will manifest, and if you don't have somebody speaking life into you like that,
it's crazy, man.
You just asked the question, what is success? Me and my wife were talking about it today. We were talking about it today because our counseling business is up off the ground. You know, guided meditation, real deal therapy. Like, hey, so and so sit down and we're gonna talk about whatever, like all that stuff. Like I work and like I help market that, and I have a day job. I work in the advertising business. I used to work in radio, so you said stuff like all this stuff. And she told me today, she said, "I'm proud of you," and I said, "I appreciate it." But my whole thing is, she say stuff like that, or like, the reason I asked you about, do you believe in complimenting yourself, patting yourself on the back? Because I don't believe it, because in my mind, I ain't done nothing yet. And she said, what do you mean? Because she told me, she said, I'm proud of you. I said, we ain't done nothing yet. She said, well, when do you think that we would have done something? And, I take a step back. Like, okay, we've done some real deal stuff. We've been married 3 years and change. Like, we've done some hellified stuff. But I told her, I said, I'll take, I'll say we've done something. We can wake up in the morning and do what we want to do.
But guess what?
It'll save
we don't even know what people deal with on a day-to-day basis. Mm-hmm. You police. Come on, man. You've been in the field. And
you see stuff everybody
you on guard all the time, because if you're in the field, you're taught to be on high alert because people are fucking crazy.
Even sitting here with y'all.
Mm-hmm. Even sitting here with us. Yeah, we on high alert.
It's natural.
It's natural to him.
It's natural.
He on he chilling.
The first law of nature is
self-preservation. But on a day-to-day basis, just say you make a stop. You really can't even take into consideration that somebody's having a bad day. Like you can, but you can't.
It's a gamble.
It's a gamble. Because it's a gamble.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know if that person left home and the wife cheated on, you know what I'm saying, or something like that, the kids, or they just lost their job, or they done started off on the wrong foot or got a bad call. Like, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We are lacking humanity. Like, it's the human interaction with people. That's what we've been lacking, man. It's human interaction. Like, if we don't get back to that, we are jacked.
To get back to when you said every black man need counseling. I'm one of them people, I can't sit still. That's why I like you and you talk. I can't sit still. Mm-hmm. Like, my brain be going 1,000 miles an hour. Man, one day my wife turned to a counselor. Like, I was like, wait a minute. We were watching TV and I was doing something on my phone. I was talking about this. And next thing she just clapped her hands. She hit the TV. She said, stop everything. I'm like, what you talking about? We finna do something? She's like, you're doing too much.
Yep.
She's like, you're doing too much. And, thank God for, she's like, you're doing too much, man. My wife turned everything off in the house, put my phone in the drawer, and that's how I know she had some of that ocean music playing, and my wife counseled me. Man, I tell you, I woke up the next day, I feel like a new person. It's like somebody flushed the toilet. You ever seen a toilet get clogged? Yeah. And, they get, you hit that plunger or whatever you got to do to unclog it, and flush that toilet and look brand new because all that stuff that come up out of there. I think especially every black man, you gotta have somebody to talk to.
We are jacked up.
Whether it's a counselor, whether it's, talking to somebody you respect as an OG, or I got a thing, I feel like every black man need to have a woman in his life that he accountable to. I don't care if it's your mama, I don't care if it's your grandmama, I don't care if it's your sisters. What you need to have a woman in your life that you're accountable to. Like, 3 of my best friends are women.
Yeah.
That's all my friends.
That's the only way for you to be a man.
Like I know for a fact if I got out of line, they'd be like, hey, what the hell you doing, man?
Oh, yeah, real talk.
And you care about it.
They won't care.
They won't care.
Like, when I met my wife, when my wife like really got serious, I had them meet my wife individually. And I was like, hey, if there's something I ain't seeing that y'all see from a woman perspective, please let me know. Yeah. It's one of them things or whatnot. And they all get along great now. Like, it's cool. Mm-hmm. But I feel like every man need to have a woman in life that he accountable to.
Yeah.
Like I don't care. It could be your great auntie 2 times removed, but somebody that you need to be accountable to. I feel like if you in life you ain't got a woman that you not somewhere down the line you're not accountable to a woman, you destined to screw up.
Man, it's
screw up.
And you know, and reason being is that we need that side.
Mm-hmm.
You got to,
because
like,
a woman
otherwise we doomed to fail,
man. I'm that serious business.
A woman can only unlock that side for you, because I can be hard and I cannot let all y'all in, but it only gives me the disadvantage. But a woman is always going to be able to get over there because you care about it. Just like what you said, the first statement you said, I'm not going to do that because it hurt my wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the most powerful statement. You know what I'm saying? Because until you care about somebody else
other than yourself,
as much as you care about yourself, it's never going to work.
Yep.
Because that's the only thing, because it's already, 1 to 9. So every time you go out, it's 9 chicks trying to holler at you. That's the only thing that's going to keep you faithful, because you care about her so much that it would hurt her too bad. That's the only thing about my philosophy is, it's just like dogs. A human is way smarter than a dog, but you have to show that you disapproved of that action.
yes.
Now, whether you spank her, whether you whatever, it's about your child. Like some kids, like my daughter, you know, like all I have to do is feel like
Raise that voice, yeah, man, yeah.
Like, oh, and that hurts her more than the spanking. But now my other daughter, she's fearless.
She want to learn the hard way.
She has to learn the hard way. Like, I have to correct her. I have to give her some correction. And pain corrected that.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? Like
every kid is different. Yeah.
Every kid is different.
I knew a girl in college, and she said the thing that hurt her the most was when her dad said, "You hurt my feelings."
Mm-hmm.
And that
real talk.
That hurt her the most.
My daughter would not trip out like and that was young.
Yeah.
She don't even want to touch that side. Like, period, bro. Like period. You know what I'm saying? So I know, man, as like he said, man, we have some very deep rooted onion layer problems, man. Like we do, man, that stem from how we were raised and how they were raised to what we see on a day-to-day basis, to what they tell us, to what we think we are, like to what we think we are.
Me and my talking all the time is in people she counsels and things we do.
Generation curses.
Bam, that's the word. Generational curses.
To me though, I don't like to stand on that.
Me neither.
I can be the person that changes it. Absolutely.
Well, that's the thing
But
about it. Like
you
gotta recognize it and then make the adjustment.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
You gotta recognize it and make the adjustment. It's not okay to recognize and not do anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good to just like we having this conversation, it's gonna spark something amongst all of us. But you gotta recognize it, and then we we have, like you said, your wife got a plan of action. Okay, we're gonna recognize the problem.
Yeah,
okay, now here are the steps we're gonna take to solve and alleviate this problem.
But see, like you said, we established that there is a fight on your life. Like every youngster that I talk to, I tell them, bro, they fighting for you. Because you got to understand, see, most people don't even understand that it's a fight for your life. Whether it be the jailhouse, where they going to make money off of you, whether it be the dope boy, that you're the employee because I have to make sure I keep this cycle going, or are you going to be the one that the hood say, I'm going to save you, bro, because you're going to be our savior.
And then just like everything, from writing, from the first words to the abacus to math to everything, the belief system, everything is out. But see, the sweet part about it is what y'all got to understand. It's coming back around.
It always do.
See, no, but it's going to be like we'll live to see it. Mm-hmm. And the reason why you know is, look what's going on in the world today in the United States.
For sure.
Okay? This war that's going on with politics and shit, this ain't got shit to do with niggas. Mm-hmm. This is white folks against white folks. You better listen when I'm talking about, because we don't have no power still. Mm-hmm. But the struggle is changing. The power grid is changing. Okay? Trump, people talk all that shit about him, they need to. I'm going to tell you why. Because he is who they are. Mm-hmm.
He's a representative.
He is what they are, y'all. I'm just saying, y'all.
They merely put their representative in office.
This is written in the word.
He won for a reason. So there's people that have the same ideology.
Certain people in America are freaking out. He said because America's apple pie It's brown and getting darker and darker every day.
Dude.
And he said one day, they're afraid that they're gonna look up one day and it's gonna be pecan or sweet potato pie.
Hey, the real talk.
That's why.
No, real talk.
The crust is getting browner and browner every day. So
Real
we
talk,
don't know
man.
what to do with it.
Real talk.
They gonna look at their
People
cake
think-
one day and not recognize it.
Yeah, I mean,
Real
people
talk.
think that white supremacy is so elaborate. No,
It's not.
It's just if you keep mixing with the dark skinned people, we will go
All
away.
this from the beginning, man. You can't get away from how things are really supposed to be. You can try to change it if you
Slow
want
it
to.
down.
You can try to slow it down, but the
And-
way things are supposed to be, I mean, just think.
And eventually we'll get to how it's supposed
Man,
to be.
just think about how you started out, what you thought. You ain't still far from it because you still doing basically some of the same stuff you were doing before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this taught me the experience,
Oh, yeah,
so I can
man.
have this conversation with y'all because we didn't know when it was coming, but it was coming.
Oh yeah.
You feel me?
Oh,
And
yeah.
so if you didn't have that experience, like I said, my experience is like my mom had a real estate company. So I knew when I was 7 years old, I can't work for nobody else. I just can't.
Right.
I
You
can't.
seen it done.
And you know, and it was done. It wasn't done to the point to where we was balling, but we was eating. And so now she already told me, like, as an employee, you're never designed to win.
Never.
You hit him against
Like-
the
You
wall.
get them goddamn boys that come from low poverty area who folks ain't got no money, they get in a little trouble turn to a lot of trouble. if
Because
they
they ain't
can't
got
get
they ain't
No
got resources.
resources.
If they can't get out.
out.
Yeah.
If they can't get out. Like, that's the key. That's the everything else is cool. If they can get out, they got a chance.
Already.
If they cannot get, I'm talking they can start with something small.
Right.
Ticket.
Or a
That's it.
ticket.
That's what I'm just saying.
A
Ticket.
ticket.
Don't go to court.
Don't go to court.
That shit done
Now
done.
you
they got
got
a
you.
warrant.
Okay, now you got a warrant that you in jail, right?
And then you get picked up.
then
What
you
happened to
get
the
picked up,
job?
And then your job, now you lost your job.
Can't pay the
And you
fees,
can't
get
pay
out.
the fee to get out.
I'm on probation.
Now I gotta get out and I gotta do something that I don't want to do because my
To try to get back even.
because I got too much pride because I'm not finna ask nobody for nothing.
Not at McDonald's, and I can't
No,
work for
and
$7.
I did what I got in
Because
trouble
that-
for. I got too much pride to ask somebody for
Man.
nothing.
But let me ask you this: do you think it's a repeated cycle when say the landscape right now is you don't need a man, you don't need a woman, you can be single.
Oh man.
But when there is a child involved and there's a relationship, there's a broken relationship. Do you think that affects why divorce rates are so high because they don't have that knowledge of seeing a healthy
Well,
relationship?
Okay. Well, look. My philosophy on it is we both have a role, and society has pushed a stigma or a movement to the independent woman. But it's only independent for black women. Like
Yeah.
it's not. Don't be a strong Caucasian
Yeah,
woman. Don't be
yeah.
a strong
Independent.
Hispanic woman. It's like be a strong black woman. And you have like I'm a man, so I don't know how to love my kids like a woman does. Like a woman nurtures the kids. So now you have the woman trying to be the enforcer and the lover. And some kind of way it's gonna go lacking, unless the child just is an overachiever. You know what I'm saying? They just want to be.
some unseen element. gets
Yeah,
assigned
you know
to
what
the
I'm saying?
equation.
I believe that y'all know it go back to the days of way back. Like when the dude couldn't be in the crib,
Yeah,
like he couldn't be there.
for sure. Like,
Or they risk
Like he
getting
couldn't
out.
be there.
Or they-
He couldn't be there because they needed the bread.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like he couldn't have a job in the house.
Right,
and
wrong people show up,
wrong
hey, y'all
people
outta
show up,
here.
y'all out of here. So
Yep.
he couldn't be at home.
yeah.
So it started there.
Systematic.
And then it goes even back further than that. When they went into our villages and broke
For
us.
sure.
So it's a cycle.
Yeah.
It's systematic.
Yeah,
And we know
then
that.
Think about right now, like if you're going to depend on the government for housing,
Right.
then a man cannot live in the home.
That's what I'm saying.
You feel
It's
me?
the same.
Like
Right.
Same thing.
it just
Wrong person knocking
basically
on the door. All y'all got to
transforms.
go.
Everybody gotta go.
Everybody
You
got to
feel
go.
me? And now the woman has to say, "I love you, brother, but you can't stay here, or we all got to go."
And guess what? That happened in the 60s, in the 50s,
Yeah.
in the 40s,
Yeah.
in the 40s. So,
Some kind of way they got it to where the family is not celebrated no more. Like, it's not cool to see his dad and the kids out. You know, it has to be some other vision of black. It has to be the woman and the 2 kids. You know, and until we get back, and then that goes financially. So now you have 1 household income instead of 2. Like in life, you know, it's too hard for you to go through life by yourself. Like you need a partner, you know, because you just wasn't built to go through this life without a woman. You know, because you do too much to get them. Like everything you do, you see what I'm saying? You look good every day for a woman. You know, you drive 3 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock for a woman. It's just not too many things that you wouldn't do for your woman. So it's just too hard, I feel, to go through life without one.
That single moms, all that independent stuff. Like I'm glad me and my wife got it in when we did, because I talked to some of the homies, man, that's out there now, man. They say it's tough.
Man, it's legal.
Tough.
In regards to what?
And just being single, you know, like being single, because, you know, women, they'll tell them, like, you know, I don't need you, you know, but what does that mean? You know, yeah, you do.
They do.
You know, because you complaining. Like, you complain that ain't no good guys out there,
So
but
you
yet
clearly was looking for
again, you say you independent.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Or she's doing that public persona.
Oh, you doing it, but at
Oh,
home
yeah,
you
that's
sad.
Really
you know
what
what I
it
mean?
is.
And
Really
that's
what it
what's
is.
up.
That's what's real.
I don't get why they want to be so independent when you can, with 2, you can accomplish so much more.
Oh,
I'm
man.
gonna tell you why. And I can't remember the guy's name, so I ain't gonna try to, you know, mess it up. But yeah. So, you know, it's that generation of single moms and whatnot. Well, they gave birth to a bunch of kids who was only in 1-parent households. So those kids, especially those girls, came up, saw a woman doing it all on her own through whatever means she had to do, whether she had to work 2 jobs, whatever it is she had to do.
Went to school,
went to school,
you know how that goes.
Dropped at auntie house, however it went. You have a generation of kids who came up saw a woman having to, like he just said, be the enforcer, be the nurse, had to do everything. So now that generation of young girls are now adults, and like what I need you. I saw my mom do it by. I said, what I need you for? What can you bring to my? What can you bring to my table?
Because look, you got 30% of our black males in prison. Mm-hmm. Then you got 30% that are, you know, the drugs. You know, then so that's 60% of us, and then now you want a good one. So, you know, we ain't got but 40% left, and now you're looking for a good one, and man, it's hard.
And of that 40%, just being transparent. Well, 2 things. So going back to some of the reasons why that mindset of the independent woman even goes back to when women were first able to go to work.
Yeah.
Because then some of them went to work. Not that I believe in women working, but some of them went to work with the mindset of, I can be equal with the man now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And that's how I start pushing the man out. Because now, whatever you can do, I can do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Are you the CEO? I'm the CEO of this. So I really don't need you in that aspect. Yeah. But when it comes
to... And they killing it, too.
Oh, yeah, they're killing it. If you're talking about African-American, minority women being the most predominant entrepreneurs in the world right now, they killing the game. They killing the game. But even with that, even with, as a man, no matter how strong you are, and as a woman, no matter how strong you are, you still need that opposite sex to balance you.
Got to.
But there's some things you can't meet by yourself.
Yeah. Oh, you don't for money. Like they get our money. See, listen to me. Our money green, right?
Yeah.
You don't have a color, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Quality of product.
it's quality of product.
Yeah.
Listen to me. See, we've been singing the same song for 400 years.
Yeah.
Why don't we support each other? Well, like you said earlier, we don't even know each other. You know, we don't know each other.
Yeah.
And a lot of us won't ever know each other.
Yeah.
Because that's not how we made. When they see us all the same.
5-person lemonade stand, pay them, pay his employees, and then
move to brick and
you
mortar.
feel me? But the only lemonade in his hood is, you know, the cocaine that his kinfolk told him, and you know, we hungry. You know, we hungry.
And because of what you see too.
And mama at
you
work.
want the joy.
Mama at work.
You know.
And we can't go buy no house, so we gotta differentiate ourselves. So I got to go get these J's because I might be in the hood, but I'm jaywalking. You know what I'm saying? I got my Robin jeans on, and I ain't broke like him, but I stay right next door to him.
Right.
But I'm different.
Right.
I'm different from him.
Right.
You know, because that's
you
what
want to
we've
one
been
up.
taught.
Right.
We've been taught to one up.
Right.
We ain't nowhere, but at least I'm on top of him.
Yeah.
I ain't nowhere, but bro, you feel me? Them 28s, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You in school and you just want to eat. You're not trying to better yourself mentally, bro. I'm hungry. Like,
Oh, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you trying to make it do
you
that.
trying to tell me about these test scores I heard about, but man, I need some pizza.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even thinking about earlier today when I was supposed to been studying, and Mama came in like 3 o'clock in the morning. So you know, I'm just doing the best I can.
Right.
Get off my back. You know, and when he tell me that, I just be like, I feel you. Like, okay, I'm gonna let you make it today because I know like that's stressful. Like, you know, and that's what it is. But tomorrow, let's try to do a little better.
But I can say that I really do believe that we are in a far better place than what we were yesteryear as for support.